Hey everyone, sweat trainer Kayla Itsines here with Women's Health UK. Now I've designed a 1-week workout plan which aims to help you build confidence and feel good. These workouts are great for beginners or anyone who is getting back into exercise after some time off, and all you need is the space of your mat. So today I'm going to take you through a 10-minute full body workout that requires absolutely no equipment. So if you want to increase the time of this workout, you can repeat the workout 2 or 3 times to increase it to a 20 or 30-minute workout. Now today we are focusing on form, so please do not rush, go at your own pace, and let's get straight into it. Let's do this. All right, so we're gonna get down on the ground and we're gonna do a rocking chair into some ab stretches. So down on the ground with me, I want you to get into a push-up position, and then we're gonna do like a hover and then back, stretching out our chest. And then we're gonna come back up and we are just going to stretch out those abs. Take a nice deep breath. And we're gonna go back and stretch out. Again, rocking chair. So it's almost like a child's pose. As if you put your knees on the ground, but you're hovering them off the ground and then coming back up and stretching out those abs again. Good job. Take a nice deep breath. One more. Good. And come up and stretching out those abs. Now from here, we're going to move into a standing X crunch. So standing up with me. And feet shoulder width apart, placing our hands behind our ears, and we're going to touch our opposite knee to elbow, and we're crunching from side to side. So this is a standing X crunch, and while you're here, take some nice deep breaths, and if you can, go a little bit faster, warming up that body, but making sure that your elbow and your knee touches each time. If you don't feel like they're touching, crunch down a little bit harder. Good, keep going. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shake it out, and we are going to get straight into our workout. Now, starting at the top of our mat, we're going to start with a reverse lunge. It's going to go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we are reverse lunging backwards and coming back up. Now, when you're doing a reverse lunge, I'm just going to face you. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're stepping back as if you were stepping back onto train tracks. So keep going. Now, if I want to feel it in my glute a little bit more, I can tilt forward. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now down on the ground, on our knees, we're going to do a push-up. So when you start on your toes, get in a push-up position, core on nice and strong, knees on the ground. I'm going to start with our push-up. Good. Keep that core on. Push away from the floor. Make sure your wrists and your shoulders are in line. And take those nice deep breaths. Keep going. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are over, and we are doing ab bikes. So we're on our back. I'm going to lift my head up, push my lower back into the ground, and I'm touching my opposite elbow to my knee. Just like that standing X crunch we did, warm up, opposite elbow to knee. If you'd like a modification for this, you can place your feet on the ground and go side to side like that. Keep going. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and standing up for lap 2. Good job, straight into it and into that reverse lunge. So I want to make sure you're doing those checks, make sure you're going back like you're stepping on train tracks. Your knee is in line with your toe. Tilt forward if you want glutes, tilt back if you want more quads. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and down on the ground. Push up position, push away from the floor, drop down to your knees, set yourself up. and straight into those push-ups. Good, wrist in line with your shoulder. Core on, push away from the floor. Go at your own pace. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're turning over into those ab bikes. I'm lifting my head up, pressing my lower back into the floor. Again, if you need a modification for this, you can place your feet on the floor and do the same. Good, keep going. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. Don't stop. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Again, straight into that reverse lunge. Last round. Good. You don't have to go as fast as me. You can absolutely go at your own pace. If you feel like you're losing balance, step with your feet wider apart. Chest up, core on, back nice and straight. Nice deep breaths. Changing to push-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down the ground. And drop down to our knees. Start our push-ups. Push away from the floor. Push away from the floor. Keep that core on nice and strong. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and over into those ab bikes. Again, lower back pressing into the floor. Rotate at your torso, touching your opposite elbow to knee. Again, you do not need to go as fast as me. Take your time. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there for a second, and we're going to move into our next tricep. So take some nice deep breaths down the ground. Good job. Grab a drink if you need, and we're going to get into our next tricep. Okay, so we're going to move into a squat and high reach for 30 seconds. So I'll show you what that looks like. Squat down, touch the ground. Reach up as high as you can, standing on your tippy toes, so no jump. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so touching the ground, squatting down. You notice my knees are in line with my toes and they're out. I come up and I'm on my tippy toes, back down as if I was sitting on a chair. So back down, sit on the chair, come back up onto our tippy toes. Good. Keep it going. Halfway. Keep those knees out. Don't let them drop in. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back of your mat. We're gonna walk out into a caterpillar walk, and then we're gonna go X-plank, X-plank, walk back, stand up. Perfect. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and out, walking out into push-up position, X-plank, touching our opposite hand to foot, coming back up, standing back up. Good. Now what you want is your feet at least shoulder width apart, or even a little bit further when you're walking out. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and we're going down on the ground and we're into a glute bridge. So down, tuck those hips under and up and squeeze. Now if you tuck your hips under, you shouldn't be able to come up too far. If I untuck my hips, I'll be able to come up really far and arch my back. That places a lot of pressure on my lower back. Tuck those hips under so you can't go as far up, and it's all glutes. Good. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are back up. Round 2, squat and high reach. So standing back up, set yourself up and touching the ground, reaching up nice and high. Good. Now, obviously, if you want to make this harder, you can add in a jump. If you want to make it easier, don't go up on your tippy toes and just do the squat. Sit back, squeeze as you come up. Good job. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're into that caterpillar walk. Feet nice and wide apart. Walking ourselves out. Doing those 2 touches, those 2 X planks. Up, stand up, squeeze those glutes. Good. Again. So you're walking out into push-up position, and you're walking back to standing. Remember to set yourself in that push-up position first before doing anything else. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are over into that glute bridge on the ground. Tuck those hips under and up and squeeze. When you're doing a glute bridge, what I want you to think about is not dropping those knees in either, keeping those knees in line with your toes. Resistance bands are good for these as well. You can place them around your knees. Good, up and squeeze. If you need to reset yourself so you notice your lower back is arching, reset and come back up. 3, 2, 1, final round. We're up and we're into that squat and high reach. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Good, up into our tippy toes. When I say squeeze on the way up, I'm talking about your glutes. So come up, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those legs, come back down. Good. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are into that caterpillar crawl. Feet nice and wide apart. And 3, 2, 1, out. Final round. Remember to get into that push-up position first every single time. Push-up position, lock yourself in. Do your X plank, walk yourself back, standing and squeeze. Halfway there. Good. 5 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are down the ground. Last one before our cool down into a glute bridge. Tuck those hips under and up and squeeze. Good. This is a fantastic exercise and something that I use all the time in between some of my high intensity sessions just to bring my heart rate down. My glutes are still working, but it's sort of that break exercise for me, something that I can use to focus a lot on my form, my technique. Good, keep going. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Well done. That was quick but effective, and we're gonna get into our cool down now. So we're gonna stretch out those hip flexors for a little bit. So coming back, how to get into a hip flexor stretch. You sort of do a lunge in a lunge position, and then you step a little bit more forward, and then you sink down into that, stretching out those hip flexors. If you are super flexible, you can grab your back leg and bring it up. That's not me, so I'm staying here and stretching out my hip flexor. And we're swapping legs. 90-degree angle, step a little bit more forward. And we're stretching into that. Well done. Take some nice deep breaths. As you breathe out, you can sink a little bit more into that stretch. You can also move back and forth through that stretch to get yourself a little bit more movement, and then sink in, taking a nice deep breath. From here, we're gonna sit on the ground. We're gonna just stretch out those hamstrings by touching our foot, touching our leg wherever you can reach, pulling our foot towards us if you can, and then just leaning forward, feeling that stretch in your calf muscle and in your hamstring as well. Take some nice deep breaths through these stretches, and don't just stretch for the point of stretching. You want to make sure that you're taking some nice deep breaths and you're actually stretching out even further if you can. So if you feel that this is becoming easier, take a nice deep breath, try and go a little bit further each time, bringing your foot towards your body. And we are swapping legs. Good. So again, this is feeling a little bit easy for me, so I might want to, reach down a little bit further, pull my foot towards me a little bit harder. Take some nice deep breaths. we're gonna end our workout in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Thank you so much for working out with me today. I hope you are feeling motivated and energized after this full body workout. Now, if you love workouts like these, make sure you check out my program in the Sweat app, and I'll see you next time.